Okay, our home faces east. And I feel a little defeated here with the pink paint. Of course, I was cautioned. I knew. Okay, the builder decides to use pink paint, so all this pink paint comes from the construction manager. And I might add some pink paint too. That's kind of interesting. So, but the home faces east. Okay, and this is our structural weather barrier. Okay. It has other names. These are our ties for our masonry. Tie down straps. I am looking. Okay, this is a lintel. It's supposed to extend 6 inches on each side, and it's L-shaped, and that holds the masonry or brickwork over this expanse. Okay, this allows us to do this. This also disrupts the drainage plane, so we're going to expect weep holes above that, but that's what it's there for. It's a good thing to have. It's good to see that it's in place. A lot of times at this stage of the game I don't see it, but there's going to be a lot of weight, okay, in the masonry. And I said brickwork in a shorter video. If it's brickwork, that, you know, the reasoning remains. But when it's stone like this, it's not going to dry like a brick. So it basically weighs what it weighs. But the mortar that's between this, the mortar that's holding this up is going to be wet. And when it's wet, it's heavier because water has weight. Now, best practices is to install a temporary brace, a pole if you will, between here and the lintel, about center way, to keep the lintel from the weight from bowing out and then causing a horizontal crack. Then once it dries and everything's in place, of course the brace comes out. That's something to think about. Oh, rain's starting to come back again. Go as long as we can. The house faces east. This is the north side of the house. This is where the gas, we got our gas bonding. This is where our electrical is going to come in. It's going to come in below grade. This is where our HVAC is looking. Okay, we're going to have 1 or 2 HVACs. Looks like we may have 1 HVAC system for this house, which is fine. Seal it up. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Should be a little tighter, and so has the pink paint. The flashing needs another set of eyes and another set of hands. And like myself, if it were I, I would be marking them down here, but this means to look up. Okay, does that look like it's been rolled on properly? It doesn't look like it's been rolled on properly to me. Making our way on around. We don't like this one? Okay, yeah, looks like we got some loose nails there. Moving on around. I like the way the pan flashing, and it's all been marked to be cut off. They've been coming in and sealing nail holes. Oh my goodness. Maybe too soon to start a relationship like this, but I really like the way this woman has marked this up. You think women belong in construction? I do. I sure do. Huh. Now here's something just to think about in the long term. This is a gas port. It's out on the patio. We could put a gas grill out here. Okay, we're going to have a low ceiling right here. And we got our return vents into the attic. Air return. You're down here frying fish and bacon. And the smell goes up and goes in your attic, and then people know you're the fish bacon people. Or the manufacturer doesn't think that a live, their grill should be operating underneath an enclosure that this is tight. And honestly, it's probably something I would do, but it's something to keep in mind. Don't do as I do. Over here, this post should have had a stand installed beneath it. A metal stand to keep the water from wicking up into the wood, causing it to fail prematurely. So we've got that. Let's see if we can get a picture of this. I thought it was going to stall for the rain to quit. I might just stop and take the picture. Or I can run around the side. No stand. And again, the tape's loose there. Our tape is loose here. I might bring out a little more paint. Our tie is loose here at the northeast corner. It's the east, southeast, east, southeast corner of the front porch, of the patio. Okay. Well, we'll pick this up later.